Hello everyone, it's me again, Steedoj here. The first shout out comment is by Zombie AIDS. He said when Steedoj uploads, my power pole is the only thing that extends. If you guys get that reference, then please let me know what you think it means in the comment section. And if you want your comment featured, obviously you have to leave a comment in the comment section to feature your comment. But don't forget, leaving a like boosts your chances. And don't forget to subscribe to support the channel. Now in this video, we'll be using Neo Tri Beam. But we're not just going to be using Neo Tri Beam as it is, we're going to also use Kaioken times 20 with it. Now in hindsight, I should have used I've been saving this Kaioken Super Soul because I think that would have honestly came out for much better results than whatever I was trying to do here. So, we're trying to use Neo Tri Beam, Kaioken times 20 for an effective one-shot. Now obviously some people might say, okay, well, whatever, it's like, you know, can you actually one-shot someone? Neo Tri Beam steals all of your stamina. Which is why you actually need Kaioken times 20. This used to be a thing a ton of people used to do before. And here you could see I've got my enemy in prime stamina breaking position. I just need the key so I can go Kaioken times 20. Thank God for me, he actually stamina breaks me, which resets my stamina completely, meaning I have even more time for the Tri Beam Kaioken. So here I go. Kaioken! Now all I need is a fresh stamina break, and I'll just let the game like speak for itself at this point. It is so powerful, you cannot even limit burst to save your life, because it hits multiple times and the blasts come fast enough to stop anyone who starts a limit burst animation, because again, you guys know, limit burst freezes you for a bit, so you actually can't do anything about it. Second opponent is Patroller, a female Saiyan. Now, of course, I'm even less concerned because Goku is like, you know, Goku's Goku. That could be a kind of hard character to beat. But a female Saiyan, that's just... What? I think I'm scared of that one. I'm a female Earthling. So naturally, yeah, I didn't take this fight too seriously. Although, to be fair, I should have taken it more seriously. Because here I'm just kind of messing around rather than actually, my goal, as you can see, I got stamina broken there because of it. My goal is to actually just get her stamina low. And then go Kaioken times 20. And then also use Neo Tri Beam. But I mess around and I get stamina broken. Weirdly enough, she doesn't actually give me the key I need, which means she did no damage. But that's okay, because Kaioken times 3 is more than enough. And you can't actually escape this attack. The blasts come so fast and hit multiple times over. So even if you're Z-vanishing, there's not even like a chance you might be able to dodge, because it covers such a large area too, then hits multiple times. So there's a good chance it will at least hit one of the frames where you're like, you know, able to take damage. Third opponent on this list also displays how flippin' amazing that this move is. I have to say flip because I cannot swear. Guys, by the way, leave a like for Neo Tri Beam. That move is Demorto Requiem. That's just how delicious the move is. Now, it comes with its fair share of weaknesses, and I'll get into that later. But for now, we're fighting Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta, or as the games call him, SSGSS Vegeta, or as we just call him, Blue Vegeta, because I don't know why the names are so long, they just are. Now, Blue Vegeta is a lot harder to do this on, because he doesn't have the most stamina. He's got this weird mix of stamina that's high enough to be good in combat, but low enough for a very long stamina break. And it makes that hard because he's not necessarily a bad character, he just lacks range. But I'm not someone who takes every character's weaknesses into account. So I get hit by Vegeta a ton in this, mostly because I'm just incompetent. And he's also got a decent amount of health. But it's okay that he has this much health, because it makes the practicality of what I'm showing off even better. And you'll see that it's actually better when it's wetter. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? So here I get a stamina break, and I don't even have that much stamina. Keep in mind, I have not that much stamina. I have 3 bars of stamina as I start the move, and he's so far away, I actually lock off of him. Now, the reason why this works in my favor is that now, he cannot evasive out, and he's in the blast. You legit cannot leave the field. It just shoots in such a wide area and so quickly, that if you use an evasive, depending on what the evasive is, you might not actually save yourself from it. And let's say it's an evasive that goes behind someone or teleports you in a different direction. It's not going to work because you're actually outside of my lock-on range, which means I'm also outside of your lock-on range, meaning you're not going to teleport anywhere. You're going to teleport still into my attack. So, oops, big oops. Leave a like for how goddamn phenomenal this move can be in combat. I think this fight will serve as a good example. I mean, this fight, I did have other fights that serve as way better examples to why Neo Tri Beam is not exactly the best move. But those fights are a laggy damn nightmare. And if I showed you them, I might get mad again, because I won't lie, this was my worst Xenoverse recording session in probably over a year. There was too many people doing exactly what this guy did, except they had bad connection on top of it. That's why I'll gladly show you this fight easily. Like you can see, I can still hit this guy, even though he's key cancelling and X-Ying and mashing as much as he can, and just generally being kind of disgusting. Like, you know when you see some people play a game and you're like, huh, what he did looked a little bit low skill, it looked a bit unappealing. I don't know if I'd really subscribe to that kind of content, Chief. You know, I mean, you look at some things and you're like, did he really deserve to win? What are you doing a bit weird? This guy, basically. Now, as I kind of skimmed over, the Super Attack Tri Beam is also goddamn amazing, but that's not the theme of the video, alright? I will probably make a separate video for the Super Attack Tri Beam, but you can actually see how useful it is in this video too, because, I mean, look at his health. Again, look at his health. That probably did about 9,000 damage on its own. Now, to be fair, it was fully charged, but at the same time, holy hell, that much damage in such a short amount of time from a super attack, no less. Pretty flipping phenomenal. I can't say the F word, guys. Guys, leave a like and subscribe so that way I can actually swear in my videos. Because I need the ad revenue, so I cannot swear. Now on with the show. Again, I cannot use Neo Tri Beam in this fight. One, because my stamina is way too low. Now again, this wouldn't have been a problem if I had the I'm saving this Kaioken Super Soul. But the reason I disagree to having that Super Soul on while doing this is that I don't really feel like you need to have a Super Soul to play, unless if the playstyle requires that Super Soul. But you don't actually need that. I've been saving this Kaioken, so that's why I do not recommend it. Now, bursting is one of the most beautiful moves ever. Can I say that? Bursting is bloody beautiful. That move is still bloody beautiful. I love it. Guys, it's not a Bursting video, and I know that, and I don't actually care. I just want you to leave a like because it's still bloody beautiful. Now, I'm gonna be honest, that is probably the only long fight in this whole video. This fight, I would say, is kind of long, but you'll see what I mean. Now, unlike other fights that I didn't record because one, they were laggy nightmares, and two, I just hated them to high hell. Because either I'd fight a guy who'd only use Fake Blast every single time I literally breathed on him, and then an unvanishable combo, or I just fought a guy who got hit by Revenge Death Ball and then took no damage. Like, if I'm dealing with connection like that, then I'd rather not, if you know what I mean. Now, this guy, to be fair, he has balls. He played here and then actually thought I would wait for him to charge up. Now, I'm just gonna say, I'm a dickhead, so I did, because I do like a challenge. I will accept any challenge available to me. But had I known his connection was this bad, I would have said no to any of that. Now, to be fair, it gets worse, because he probably wasn't expecting this much trouble while doing this on here. Because, again, you'll notice it. Someone's connection does not magically just get this bad when they start losing. Like, come on, like, compare his stamina to mine, and then his health is also falling kind of low. I think it's when he gets stamina broken, you can really just see see and smell. You can smell it too. You can see a lot of the poop right now. It gets very bad right now. So conveniently, when he has no stamina and he's no longer hitting me, it's so bad. Oh. Now, to be honest, I'm scared because this keeps happening. I keep getting hit by a time skip. And I can't control it because I can't see what's going on. I don't have the world. He's using King Crimson right now. He's taking advantage of the fact I don't see the in-between parts. And he's just destroying me while the psychological trauma just kicks in. So I said no. I don't subscribe to that content. I'm going to keep saying that because it's an awesome phrase. And you guys should subscribe to my content because I promise it only gets better when it's wet. Why am I saying that? So here, tasty stamina break, Kaioken into a fresh knockback. Now the reason why it's even better with a knockback here, especially against Hit, you guys remember, Hit has an evasive that makes him teleport behind you. But if I'm not in his lock-on range, where does he teleport to? Nowhere, he just stays in the blast. It's such a beautiful move, just for that alone. You just keep burning your stamina, and you're there like, when does this stop? It's like Cell right now. You want to know why Cell got messed up by Tien? He was like, turns out Explosive Wave doesn't actually get me away from the damage. Who would have thought? So he just stayed there and ate it all. And I do kind of love that canonicity with the move. You can knock people outside of your lock-on range, and then when the game desyncs the lock-on, after you're already hitting them, it's too late. What did they even do? Trick question, they just die. They don't have an option. Now this fight is with Supreme Style, and he's on his male Saiyan. And as you can tell, I'm not really, I don't like any of these back hits. I really hate a lot of the priority he gets, but it's okay because my female Earthling priority starts kicking in. Like even beat bursting her, for God's sakes. Like, what universe do we live in? And I get a very early stamina break, and I still have a ton of stamina to go. So of course, Kaioken, I kind of mess up the knockback because I'm a bit of a tool. But I do get a knockback on him regardless. I do not recall if he's outside lock-on range or not, but either way, he cannot evasive out of this because again, this move sits on top of you like, well, it just sits on top of you. That's it. Like, look, his stamina's going away, but nothing's happening. Actually, something is happening. He's in Otherworld right now. Pachang, that's what happened. Was that a bad joke? Maybe. Maybe. But you should leave a like regardless, because it was a joke anyways. No, but seriously, do leave a like and subscribe. It helps me sleep at night. Our final fight is with Saiyan Hero wearing all black on his custom character. I'm not going to say anything because I'm only wearing black and white. But our final fight is with Saiyan Hero. Now, will he also succumb to the might of Neo Tri Beam Kaioken outside of lock-on range? I mean, obviously. And if you made it this far into the video, then yeah. What else? Are you mad? What else could it be? So our Saiyan Hero, he does struggle quite a bit with my attacks, and I do not struggle with his, mostly because, I mean, they're not very effective. I do let him hit me, so that way I can actually get some, you know, key back, because Kaioken times 20 is what I'd prefer when I'm doing this. Now, technically, Kaioken times 3 is probably the best one to use while you're doing this, but Kaioken times 20 gets you the extra damage, and you do honestly need the extra damage, because the move's damage is crazy, don't get me wrong, but it's better to have the, you know, guaranteed one-shot damage. So, he limit burst and bad timing for him because it was in the middle of this, and then he starts to use his evasive, you can tell, because he's still alive, but now he's dead, so who cares, right? Who cares? The only reason he lived for that little extra bit was because he used his evasive, but the timing was too poo-poo. What isn't too poo-poo is if you leave a like on the video, because we are at the end of the show, ladies and mental gen. So again, if you like what you see, please do leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more awesome videos like this, and really just to support the channel, because I do actually like it, knowing that people do care and want to support me in that way. It's a very cool way to support someone. Comment down below what else you'd like to see, because this video was done by a ton of comments. A lot of people were like, hey Steedoj, this actually one-shots, unlike Kaioken times 20 Kamehameha. And I was like, okay, I'll believe you. And I do believe you, because this is awesome. This is cool. I want you guys to leave more comments and more recommendations of what I could try, because this was bloody epic. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Peace.